Sergeant, all we have is a Modelo.
Get your motorcycle out of my way, George.
Guys. Dude, I'm trying to work, man.
Hey guys, it's Jonathan from Bullet Motorsports. Right next to me, we have a beautiful 1942 Jeep Willys. It's a 10-slat grill, and it was one of the first produced out of the basically several thousand that they made for the war. This is all metal. It has been completely restored in regards to driveline and all the components on it. It does have a 30 caliber mount in the center, and here's your beautiful engine bay. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it for a test drive. We're gonna get it on the lift for you and let you guys decide if this is what you want to put in your collection. Also, if you want to find out more information on this ride, click on the link below. And if you like the inventory and content we're producing, please like and subscribe. Let's do it. We're gonna start off with the front end. You can see the signature 10 slat, so 10 center pieces, and then you have your exterior, which would make it 12. Underneath is extremely clean. It actually is fairly dry for a Jeep. You have all of your proper bushings in place for the grille. You still have your wood blocks for when you fold this up. Your fenders are all metal. There's your 4-cylinder engine, flathead. Still has the correct fuel filter on it. You have the correct Carter carburetor, and then you do have your oil bath filter right there. All right, so this is a 6-volt system. You can see your cell packs right there. Extremely clean engine bay, all the proper portions. You even have your oiling can right here in case you gotta oil anything up, which is neat. The hood is extremely solid. It's all metal. You have the proper radiator, and all the wire looms are proper as well. It does have the proper leather bound insulation right here, and then someone has added the rope as part of the flare for this beautiful ride. When we get towards the center section, you're gonna see that the windscreen actually folds out, so it hasn't been replaced with a newer one. You just loosen up these right here. And you're able to fold it out. Then you can lock it in place. It's easier when you're sitting in the car, I guess. Hold on. There we go. You can lock it in place, and that's your air condition. You have your manual windshield wipers per driver and passenger, and then you have a beautiful interior. So you're sitting on top of the gas tank. There are no seat belts, and that's why we have these helmets here. So these are your seat belts. 30 cal mount that actually does operate, and you have all the information here for the actual pedestal portion. You have all of your data plates right here, and then when it was redone, so basically it was in Europe, and they fixed it, and then it went over to Holland, then came to the US. All the metal is still in place. Transfer case, all your pedals are proper, and you can see that they actually weld these little bungs here so you can have grip in case you're in the mud. It starts up extremely easy. Starts up like that every single time. These are the proper seat backs. And you do have a cover here. So if you fold this up, you're actually able to cover it. And what we'll do is we'll actually get a photo of that for you. Rear end is extremely clean. So you have your 2 passengers here that'll hold on for dear life, or they're up there with the gun. You have 2 storage compartments, and they're all metal, 1 patch panel right here. And when you go to the rear, You're gonna see the Willys stamping right here. Does have the blackout lights, and underneath it is extremely clean. So we have a full photo gallery of the underside. If you click on the link below, spare tire. So these are 6x16s. They're 6 inches thick. Emergency brake is holding, and the body's extremely nice. Let's show a close-up of this data plate, and we'll take it for a spin. No smoke from the exhaust, side exit exhaust. I love this thing. You know who found this for us? Mr. Seraphan, the guy that does all the motorcycles. So I'm going to show you the starting procedure again. So it's warm right now. It'll start up like that every single time. When it's cold, all you do is pull the choke out a little bit, one pump, and you're good to go. Very healthy. Emergency brake actually does hold it, so we're rolling. So it's an H pattern, so you have reverse, first, second, third, and then there's your dual stick transfer case, which will showcase when we get to the sand pit. I am sitting on the gas tank, so imagine the guys out there that didn't put the cap on right and they're smoking their cigarettes while driving in the war. Or I mean, anything. You're sitting on top of a bomb. We do have a shovel on the side, which you're gonna see in the gallery. You can actually run your throttle here. So say you're running like a PTO or winch, you could do that. You have all of your panel lights right here and your light switch, which does operate. We've got great oil pressure, 40 pounds right now. It has 144 miles on the restoration and our temperature's slowly going up. We probably should check and see if we have gas. And you know how you do that? Take a stick and shove it in there and see if there's any gas in it. Or you can look at the gas gauge, which most of the time is pretty accurate. Here's your data plate, which is very important. And then the contract for when it was redone is right here. All the floor panels are solid. This is, I mean, I've had a lot of Jeeps, and this would be one of the ones where you buy this and you put it in a museum. And we're about to go drive it on Ravenswood. Let's do it. E-brake off. Second gear. We're gonna take it to our sand pit so I can show you what this thing will do. You need to hold on for dear life because we do not have seatbelts, sir. Brakes feel great on this one. You can actually, if you wanted to use this for a parade or drive it, you can. Get this wiper out of the way. Second. It's actually pretty peppy for what it is. I wonder if there's a way around that. No, they got the big crane out. Nice and steady too for only having 6-inch wide tires. Feels really good. So gauge is working for the fuel. We just put 5 gallons in it and it's reading, it should be, yeah, it's about right. Our charging system's working as it should. I would normally have the air condition open, but I want you guys to be able to hear me talking. Maybe you don't want to hear me talking. So I don't know. No chattering from the clutch. There's no funny sounds, no pop out. Transmission was just redone as well. So when you look at the underside shots, you're gonna see how they have the suspension set up. I've actually never seen one done properly, and this one is. It has an additional leaf on this side for the driver. You're gonna see the leaf spring, and then you're gonna see an actual bar that goes to the actual frame rail. Another thing about this one, the frame rail is extremely solid. There's no real patch panels in it. The only patch panels I see on the body were in those little cubbies because it's common for water to sit there. We're not overheating. These motors are great too. You can, I mean, you can abuse them if you want to, but this is such a nice ride. It sounds like I abuse all the stuff we have, but I don't really abuse all the stuff we have. I hope you guys are enjoying this test drive. If you want to put this in your collection, give us a call, 954-363-2261. Oh, we got to go in there, don't we? It's calling our name. I said I wouldn't do it.
We don't have a choice.
We don't have a choice. Let's see if we can find an opening. We'll go this way. You ever see the movie Jumanji? Watch all the iguanas. Oh, yeah, baby. All right, here's the Florida sugar stand. We're gonna see if we don't get stuck. Oh, we're going, baby. It works. How cool is that? If that doesn't make you buy this thing, I don't know what doesn't. I think, let me see. Yeah, I'm in two-wheel drive. I'm gonna try to get it stuck so I can show you guys how the... Doesn't want to get stuck. All right, we'll try it again. Nope, not getting stuck. We'll put it in four-wheel drive. All right, so we were test driving the 42 and it started to bog and hesitate when we were going through the sand. I think it hasn't been shaking around like this for quite some time, so there's some sediment that got into the filter. First thing I did to check it was I took the top of the carb off. I had Felix hit the actual ignition and the starter switch with starter fluid to see if it would run. It runs. Second thing I checked was we disconnected this to see if there's fuel here. There is fuel in the main filter. There's still another pre-filter before the carburetor. We knew that it was running. It wasn't an ignition issue. This right here is not getting fuel, so we diagnosed that by pulling this main line off originally, and now we're at my second step, which would be this filter. I'm going to pull this strainer filter off, and I've removed both from the gas tank and the feed to the secondary fuel filter, and we'll see if we can get it cleaned up. Right now, no start, but it'll be no big deal. All right, so I pulled the first filter off, and I am seeing a lot of sediment, so it has like a brass style filter, is what it looks like. I already drained it originally, and you can still see that there's a lot of soot in there, and I think that's what happened. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is pre-fill the filter. We cleaned it out. I don't have anything, we only have like limited tools here, so I'm gonna use one of these. I cut the side of a can, and I'm gonna scoop up from the gas tank. All right, so we got this guy primed. We're gonna get this set up, and hopefully my Mexican friend Modelo just helped us get back on the road. We're gonna put the filter back on. I'm gonna hook up both the lines so we can kind of have a seal here. I'm gonna hook up the main line for the fuel pump as well, and we're gonna crank it so that we can start to prime the system. I think we're gonna be okay. I think it was just a little bit of grime. And then back to our test drive. Hope you guys are enjoying this, because I'm not. Let me spin this on. All right, I got it threaded nicely. Okay. All right, I'm hooking up the line from the first pump fuel filter to the second filter, along with, this is basically the fuel pump, so every time the crankshaft goes around, it makes the diaphragm go and it fills up this, so you can actually, this is a great way to test if you're out of fuel. So right now Felix is going to jump in there and and I want you just to turn the ignition on and just get it to start. I'm gonna run it off of starting fluid and see if we fill the bowl up. Here, I'll hold it.
1, 2.
Yep. All right. Don't do the gas. So I'm going to see if we have fuel coming out of the out portion of that, and we'll know that we're starting to get fuel. I think I should run it a little bit longer to see if we can get it running. Go again. All right, starting to fill up. We're good. Let's keep going. One start, just start it.
Okay.
It's starting to fill up, yeah. We got it primed up. We have fuel in our fuel filter now. And it's idling. Only thing I'm worried about, oh, actually, it's filling up. Got all the air out of it, so hopefully we'll be able to finish this test drive now. Thanks for watching me diagnose this in the middle of selling the truck. Can you believe it? We just got this thing running with the Modelo can and a wrench. Alright, let's keep on going with the test drive. Alright, four-wheel drive does work. It's running perfect. We'll get some outside shots on the road. Right now it's in four-wheel drive, so we're able to drive through here with the Richies. First gear, second. Seems like we fixed the fuel filter. Hope you guys are enjoying this type of content. We do know how to work on cars, but we like to sell them more. Alright, here we go. I'm going to put it back into two-wheel drive. So this is wave high and then low. Back into two-wheel drive now. We were stuck out there. We had to figure it out, man. Braking, no issues at all. Oh, look at the trains. We got to get that. And then, by the way, we are 5 minutes from Fort Lauderdale Airport, so if you need to fly in, shoot you. Hope you guys enjoyed that test drive. If you have any questions, give us a call, 954-363-2261. I'm out of here.